All right, so this is Tariq Rico DaBear for the Bear Facts Podcast on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, hit those thumbs up, hit the notification bell. You get notified when new uploads are uploaded, and you'll stay abreast on all the latest as far as shop grand opening, merchandise, things we're working on, things we're planning for the future. Like, it is what it is. But right now, I'm coming to you, the Bear Facts Podcast, Tales from the Dark Side, Tales from the Afterlife. Dark Side, Afterlife, it's all the same thing. But, it's a brighter day. It's a rebirth, like rose from the ash, like the phoenix. Like, it's all in the past. So, I'm just disclosing my life, and like, it is what it is. It don't embarrass me, but like, I already know what people try to exploit, but I'm a human being. I grew and I've matured. She matured faster than me. I wasn't ready, but I ain't Jay. Anyway, um, I guess right now I'm gonna go over a couple stories. Like the last John, I went over a situation where, like, and was thinking about this a couple weeks ago, and because, like, again, in this story, like, I was chilling with a boy I used to chill with heavy, like, on a daily basis. This before, like, I started selling weed and all that, and doing different things in the streets. But like, I was in the streets and I was doing grimy stuff in the streets, but I wasn't doing but like, I chilled with this boy up till like 15, about to be 16, when me and him got kicked out of the Catholic high school. I was in my freshman year, he was in his sophomore year. But we were in the same grade in the other Catholic school, the elementary Catholic school that I got kicked out of. And we was cool from like the end of second grade up until that point in high school. And like I'm saying, at this point, like, it was weird to me because like it was all right. So we had got kicked out of the high school, and then he moved out of state, and then I guess he came back from the summer, and I was chilling with the white boy I was talking about. I started chilling with him after he left, and that's a different story. Like, how I ended up linking up with him. But anyway, so I'm chilling with the white boy at this point, and I'm chilling with other people, but mainly the white boy. And I don't know, like, we were coming from the white boy crib, which is up the street, and coming down to where it was the corner deli at the top of my block. It's not there no more, but it was there for years. And we got to the deli to hang out there was a wall out there, it's still there, but like, people older than me used to hang out there when I was a young boy. We started hanging out there and messing with the chicks, playing double dutch and stuff like that. And I don't know. So we was walking down the street, and I hear my name called from like a distance. I'm like, what? What's going on? And then I see somebody all the way down the block. He on a bike, and I don't know who it is, but they scream my name. So he drops the bike and he runs up and he like tries to tackle me. But like I said, I'm big as hell. I'm 6'5", and even then I was probably 6'5". I've been 6'5" since like junior high, and I'm built like a linebacker, so I ain't even move. And like, like, I don't know, I'll be like a little nonchalant at times. So it's like, yo, what's good? What's up? Whatever. So like, when it comes to that past story and with me behind the board on the driver's side, like, I was thinking recently, like, I don't know what was going through my homie head when he got out the car, because I know the look on his face. The look on his face was like, what's going on? What the hell is going? What, Reek? What are you doing? But like, that's where I left it. But like, as far as this boy, it was a situation. It really ain't had nothing to do with me, but it was kind of, my role was like my homie role getting out the car, and it never really sat right with me because it's like, at the time, all right, so the boy links up with me outside the store up the street, and he like, yo, let's go smoke some green, and he buying like 10 dimes a day. I'm like, all right, we out. So so like, like, I don't know. We was going back and forth to Philly. We was walking back and forth to 58th Street, like, which is on the other side of the park, which is on the other side of the creek, and that's like, whatever. But it's on the other side. It's on the other side of the border. So we was going to 58th Street. They used to have a little bodega. You got your nickel bags, dime bags, and they threw some Tootsie Roll Fruities in there just to look like you bought some shit. And at this point, I was probably 17. No, I was 16 or 17. I'm not sure. I was probably either 16, because like I said, I turned 16, and that was that summer after that school year, I think, or maybe the next. So I don't know. I was either 16 or 17. So we was going over to the bodega. It was called Fox's. And it's not there no more, so it's not. But I was going over to Fox's. At least that's what we called it. I don't know what the people around there called it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm so far removed. I don't know. I don't know. But so I was just going in there, and we was doing that like twice a day for like a week. And like we was chilling with dudes from the neighborhood and stuff like that, burning and smoking and playing video games, chilling. And this last time I'm with him, so, and it leads into a bigger story. So the last time I'm with him, we going over there, and we were one of my other homies. And at this point, like me and I'm chilling more with the other homie than I am with the boy who moved out of state. And it's not the white boy, it's a different homie. So it's like, yeah, man, we over there, and to me, everything good, everything chilling. So we coming back from Philly, we grab whatever, and we are coming back from Philly, and we walking through the park, and I don't know what happened. I can't remember what happened, but I just know the whole situation was paused. Like, it was paused, like everything was stopped, and this nigga started the boy that I was chilling with more, not like on a daily basis, but he was cool with everybody I was cool with, and he was around. And even after that, like, we probably chilled more, and like I still see him every once in a while, and it's like, yo, everything good, like, yeah, man. But like, everything was paused, and he started just running the ball pockets, and like, and this is what makes me think of the other situation, because it's like I'm just sitting there froze, like, what's going on? Like, and the funny thing is, the ball, like, so when it all jump off, the ball's like, Reek, you cool, chill, like, you cool, we good, like, you know what I mean? But this between me and him, and I'm like, huh? Like, what? So, like, you know what I mean? And then he, like, robbed him and shit, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still sitting there like, what? Huh? Because it's like I said, like, I'm cool with the one boy, and nobody told me what was going down, and I'm sure my homie from back in the day didn't know what was going down, but it just caught me off guard, and like, I'm sitting there saying, like, I was cool with you back in the day, like, that was like my best friend back in the day, but I'm cool with this nigga now, like, and I knew him from back in the day, but we really busted up now, and it's like, I don't know what's going on. He says it's cool, it's between y'all, and like, there were certain things I can't remember, but there were certain things leading up to that when he said this between me and him, it's like, yeah, I'm guessing it's between y'all. So, like, you know what I mean? And the funny thing is, I was listening to a song by State Property, and I think it was Neef Buck. He says it's crazy when you're dealing with somebody you close to, and they fucked up somebody you close to. You're dealing with their family. Like, I'm sitting there like, so what's going on? And it's just crazy. There's real life situations, and like, I mean, I was just thinking about, like I said, when I was in the back seat and the boy was in the driver's seat, and it's like, my man, and I know my man, like this back before this Cold War, weird stuff was going on, and I'm completely committed to my therapy as a therapist, and the Afterlife, Tales from the Afterlife, which is good. Like I said, I done did amazing things in legitimate life with my daughter, fatherhood, like, you know what I mean, like, but back then, it was just like, you know what I mean, like, I don't know how my homie felt when I did it to the boy. I was always like, and like I said, it sat with me, like, was I supposed to help the boy? Like, that wasn't my man, but this my guy. Like, what the, I don't know. But anyway, like, you know what I mean, I chill with him, like I said, the boy heavier after that, and it wasn't because he robbed the boy, it was just like, you know what I mean, he was still around the way, and I knew him from around the way, and we had mutual friends, and like I said, even when I was talking about, like, the hooky houses or whatever you want to call them. The boy would come through, chill down the tracks. He would chill. He'd be one of the people that came through every once in a while and chill. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But all right, so that happened, and the boy walks off, and I'm like, what just happened? And the boy walks off like pissed, and he was cool all day, which ain't unfamiliar to me. Like, you know what I mean, as a perpetrator or as a bystander, like, you know what I mean, it ain't unfamiliar. Like, you know what I mean, cool, something jump off, and then that's the oh, okay. But he walks off pissed off, so. I don't know. I asked my homie what happened. He told me some story. He was like, "Yeah, I don't even know." He told me that the boy had left some work outside. He had stashed some work outside another guy from the neighborhood that we were chilling and smoking with, his crib, and he seen him and he stole it and he knew and he was trying to get back. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Now, years later, the boy was telling me that the boy was eating and he was saying, "I'm fucked up and I need help," and the boy was like, "I ain't got it," but then he was gonna do like getting 10 dimes, not nicks, like 10 dimes, spending like a buck on weed a day, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, they both had different stories, but like after that, like in that same week, like I'm sitting downstairs in my kitchen, I'm leaning back in the seat. I got my feet up. I'm leaning back. I'm watching my parents' tube at the time, but I'm watching TV. And I see somebody on a bike speed by my window. And at the time, I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, so what? I didn't know who it was. I didn't care. It wasn't none of my business. So later in that day, that same day that I seen the boy speed past and earlier in the day, like, don't ask me, I ain't come home to take a nap or nothing, but like, you know what I mean? Earlier in the day, I was with them. Like, I was with him, and I was with the white boy, and I was with a couple other neighborhood homies. And then I guess I went home to eat something, I don't know. And I was sitting there, like I said, on my chill, and somebody speeds past the window on a bike. So later in the day, I go back up the street, and like the street's buzzing. They're like, "Oh, a boy just robbed the deli." I'm like, I ain't robbed no deli. What you talking about? It's like, yo, this nigga just. That's the store that they used to call it up the street, the deli. I'm like, oh boy, he went in there with a machete, no mask, no gloves. I'm like, so he just robbed the spot that everybody knew. Like, he was from a different part of my town, but he chilled. Like, everybody I knew from public school knew him, and obviously everybody from Catholic school knew him. Like, everybody from public school knew him because I knew the people in public school. And he would be chilling around here, and with different homies around here, like some people had ball courts, so like, you know what I mean, they would know him from running ball and stuff. And this is before, like, this is still the over the garage ball court, or like, you know what I mean, the one boy, he had the in-ground John, and like, I joke about it being like the Yate and the Rucker, because it was like everybody that ran ball in my age group ran at his court at one point and another. Now I joke about that. Now I was on the sideline, 6'5". I was on the sideline. I was like Birdie and above the rim with my blunt and smoking with my homie, the boy I'm talking about. Like, we played some rough house, but we ain't running like they ran hard. Like, and then it was funny because it was like the driveway was busted up and stuff like that. But anyway, so people from the neighborhood knew him. So when I went up the block, the neighborhood people that was around was buzzing like, yo, he just robbed the deli. And like I'm saying, I just assumed I ain't, because I didn't get a story from him. No, I got the story from him after the boy robbed it. But I just assumed that the boy was trying to get back and he robbed the deli. I still don't know, because I seen him like once after that in like, I think 2005. So I don't even know the real reason he robbed the deli, but like, you know what I mean? And at that time, I hadn't seen him in like a year or two before he came back around the way. And I think he was just back for the summer. And he said he had his own apartment out of state and all that. But like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Now, since then, since 05, people said they seen him riding through the neighborhood with Lex car. But I don't know. I haven't seen him. Like, I remember since like we was tight coming up, like for a good 15 years, there was like the ball sightings, and they be like, yo, Reek, I seen your boy. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm like, okay. That's the nonchalant me, but it's like, I didn't see him. Like, I don't see him, so you know what I mean? But anyway, so I went up the block, and like, it was buzzing for a couple of hours, and then he comes back around the way, but he had changed clothes from when I seen him earlier, and he was like, and he was acting like nothing was up. I kept acting like nothing was up. I'm chilling with the white boy. He chilling with us. I don't remember because I wasn't there when the cops got him, but I guess like eventually the cops got him around my way. I don't think they got him where he was, like where his peeps was, a couple blocks from here. But I don't know. That was just a weird situation. But I still, like I said, I don't know. I know the two different reasons why each person said that the robbery went down. I do not know why he robbed the deli. I still don't. I just assumed it was to get back. I don't know. I don't know because he was buying reefer from 58th Street, so I don't think he wasn't selling nothing. So I don't know. Like, I mean, I know throughout time, the last time I talked to somebody, they were saying he was selling acid, and that was like a couple of years ago. But like, I mean, I'm out the streets. I still know everybody. I still see everybody. Occasionally, not often, but like, I don't know why he robbed the deli at all. Like, to me, it was like, you here with me every day, damn near. Everybody from around here know you. Everybody probably from around your way know you. Even the public school kids that, like, I mean, when I'm out there, like, and they running the ball and I'm sitting there with my L, they know you. Like, the young boys know you. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know. Like, I wasn't judging him or nothing. I just never knew why he robbed the deli. Like I said, I always assumed it was to get back. Like I said, I've seen him in 05. We was on the SEPTA bus going out further in the county. But I don't think I asked him. Like, I think I remember some of the stuff we talked about when I ran into him, but I never asked him. I don't think why he robbed the deli. Like I said, a couple of years ago, I asked the boy what really went down, and he told me, like, yeah, I mean, the story I told you, but like, that was it. But I don't know. There was a precursor to that. There's a precursor to that. And I guess the precursor has two different stories, so I'll be back with that. And then I think we'll finish up. But this is Rico DaBear for DaBear Canvas Tattoo Studio. Check us out on IG. Check out that merch. Hit me in the DMs for any merchandise, for any orders. Keep watching on DaBear Facts Podcast on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Anytime I upload some new content, you'll be notified and you'll be up on the latest as far as merchandise, as far as hopefully grand opening soon. We got everything we need. We got the tattoo bids. We got the podcast. We got merchandise. We got Mitch. That's the shop pet. He's the sole survivor. Unfortunately, again, Ty left us. Hopefully we can get Ty Jr., Ty the second. But Ty left us. Check out that memorial whenever I post it, like that update. I'm joking. But like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Keep those algorithms going. More Tales from the Afterlife coming up.